Hello, this is Diaspora Talk. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening in. Yes, a platform to share, educate one another, empower, inspire. Yes, on things related to family and social lives in the diaspora. We are in Munich. Yes, still on quarantine. And today I want to share about places to go with children during this quarantine. Physical, social distancing period. We have to keep away from crowds. We have to keep away from other people. We kind of stay like family together and stuff. People have been on quarantine for more than 2 months now, and it's a bit difficult to hold it all together at home. So, this calls for a little bit of trips here and there, but to places where you have space and you can definitely isolate yourself from other people around there or other people visiting the place. Well, I am gonna recommend a few beautiful places in Munich. We live in Munich, we love Munich, so I'm gonna give my recommendations for family outings during quarantine, and of course, in areas whereby you get to isolate yourself from other groups. One, let's talk about Schloss Nymphenburg. The Castle Nymphenburg. This is also not far away from Munich City. You can drive by there, park your car, and walk along Schloss Nymphenburg. It's a very nice place. You have the possibility to see the swans, see the ducks, see the fish on the stream flowing by, walk a long walk on the long strand, more or less like a street with trees. There's you know lot of space that you can walk far away from the other people. Also, it's very long and it's two-sided, so while other people are walking on the right side, you can walk on the left side as a family, and you distance yourself, you wear your masks. It's very much allowed. It's not prohibited. So Schloss Nymphenburg in Munich, a place to go with your family and walk along the long way, the long pathway. It's really long, like left to right to the Schloss, to the other side of the Schloss, the castle, and the things to see. There's a stream with water running through, and then the fish on it, and bigger fish, smaller fish, which could be very interesting for children to see. And then the other side, there are the swans, the ducks, and you see crowd of swans. They look beautiful, and you can just see that, wow, the creation and the nature itself is more or less like, a blessing to us. So you don't have to make far away trips. You can make it within Munich. It's not far away from the city center. It's doable from every angle. The connections are beautiful, the connections are easy and stuff. Also, let me talk about the Botanic Garden. It's Botanische Garten, which is not far away, and it's full of plants and pathways. You can walk, distancing yourself definitely, and it's spacious, fresh air. Everything about Botanische Garten is really, really wonderful. You get to get small spaces where you can sit down, put your mat, sit down, and just take your meal break or something. And the pathways and the plants and the flowers and everything is appealing and looks more beautiful. Never seen that before in any other place. And I think the kids might just love it, seeing insects flying around, the butterflies, seeing different colors of flowers, seeing a lot of things that are connected with nature. The way they can count different type of plants that are found there. It's really, really interesting. So let's pick on Olympia Park. Olympia Park is also a very beautiful park. It's large trees. Yeah, the infrastructures there are currently closed because no tourism at the moment, but then the parkside, you can go bike riding, you can go touring there, walks with families, with children, distancing yourself from other people, isolating yourself from other people. It is really much doable. Olympia Park is way very beautiful. Here I have it. Here I have it here. And while you are on your trip to Olympia Park, you're gonna see parts of Munich. You're gonna see how, you know, the roads are entwining with one another. You're gonna see beautiful trees. You're gonna see all the locations around that area, the buildings and stuff. And the park itself is clean, trees, fresh air, different things to see. Like, you know, you're just walking and seeing how Munich has been built. And you can also do this during this time of um, quarantine, because it's spacious place, it's big and stuff, and you don't have to be near the other groups. You can isolate yourself by walking, keeping distance, having your mask, and just taking a walk, because as we know, it's not gonna be so easy staying at home without even getting fresh air outside. So instead of just being in the busy streets or being in the busy cities where you get into contact with a lot of people, and you know, it's a bit you know, tight and stuff, it's worth going to the parks. It's worth taking a walk and stuff, distancing yourself from the, you know, the groups. Like, you walk far away from the other groups and you have all what is required, your masks and stuff. You can go with your bike. It's much doable. Yes. So we have also other places. I'm gonna recommend Hofgarten, also very spacious, with the walking paths, beautiful space to check. I mean, it's really beautiful. The kids are gonna like it. A whole family, a break from being at home. That's a good break from being at home. And we also have other places like Hirschgarten, whereby they have a small deer park there. The kids can check the deers and stuff. The garden itself is big. Walking along there is, it's very recommended. It's part of just having your small exercise, while also having a small exploring trip with the children. Munich is a very beautiful city, and we have a lot of things that we ourselves and the locals can also feel like we are still tourists in our own city. So make sure you are not thinking, oh my god, now that we are on lockdown, now that the quarantine has kept us all inside, what can I do with the kids? I know it's a bit tough doing the homeschooling, doing everything, you know, and then at the end of the day, it's the same environment. We are all at home. So taking small breaks, like now that they said, okay, one can always go out, but you know, the mask and stuff are a must. This is an obligation, you know. So while you have your masks, while you have your sanitizers, while you have your small pack of drinks and stuff, you're gonna get your way out and go to the parks. I mentioned Schloss Nymphenburg. I also mentioned Olympia Park. I mentioned Botanische Garten. I mentioned Hirschgarten. I mentioned Hofgarten, and you know, we have a lot of other stuff to see. So I'm gonna put them in my next video so that you can get to know Munich a little bit more, and maybe you can just you know, invest time in exploring our Munich. We love Munich so much, and therefore, as diasporans in Munich, this is the best time to explore Munich. Yeah, for today, that's what we're sharing. We're gonna catch up again on our next video on more about Munich and what things to do with your family while in Munich, or when living in Munich, or during this quarantine time. My name is Diana Makomolo, and this is Diaspora Talk. Thank you for listening in, and please subscribe to the video channel for more Diaspora Talks. Let's get moving, let's get sharing. Thank you.